Hi, Nick. Oh, it's you. I saw your name. How are you? Normally on Sunday, there's not too much. There's two or three at most of the viewers. But I have this habit since 3 years ago. Then I just sit or sometimes read like the Art of Living by Thich Nhat Hanh. I like to be, the YouTube. It's a recording of the current moment, and maybe somebody interested in future can look into these videos, may help their path awakening. I don't know whether you're here or yes, but I cannot see the people is zero here on my YouTube. Maybe you hide your presence. Okay, I will watch it. Definitely, I will watch it. I still remember my first YouTube video. I made some preparations. I think the first one is what's what's the satori and how to enter it in by guided meditation. I think that's the very first one. I made some preparation because first time. Also, my English is my second language. It's very interesting when I looking back, and it doesn't. It's alive or recorded. I forgot. Maybe it's still alive. Kind of nervous, but now it's okay. After three or more than 3 years now, actually, I'm talking to myself. Myself. First layer of myself is this body mind. Using Buddha's teaching to recycle the information, energy, and love. That's very important. It's called self awakening. You could say that for this individual body and mind. Then gradually, there's a second layer of understanding of this self, which is extensive, great self, bigger self that includes everything, every people in my awareness. That's myself. That's why I always talk about the Dharma realm. Dharma realm is a realm of awareness. Everything in your awareness is you, it is part of you. So there's a bigger level of self. Now you are in my awareness. You are a reflection in my mind, in my awareness. Pure mind is awareness. Pure mind means I'm talking using words, but I'm not attached to the words. Also, this principle applies to emotions, feelings, identities, nothing attachable. So in Diamond Sutra, Huineng heard this verse from Diamond Sutra, Master Huineng, sixth patriarch of Chan. He got enlightened after Southernistic enlightenment. After heard the verse of the Diamond Sutra, 因以无助而生其心. So actually, I just read about the Art of Living by Thich Nhat Hanh. He used the word of endlessness. I think that's why what he was talking about, the 因以无助而因无所住而生其心. So you're aware of everything. You're aware of my voice, your voice, aware of your computer or cell phone, you're aware of your body sensation, your room, etc. But you're aimless. Your attention is not attached to or bounded by any object in your awareness. So that's the aimlessness, or 因以无所住而生其心. You just be pure observing, open monitoring, if use a term of meditation, open monitoring every inputs from the five senses. We gather information from five senses, every inputs. Let's say the five senses first. So what you can see, look around. What you can hear, some buzzing voice from my computer. Also, I can hear my own voice. What I can smell, fresh air. What you can taste, you can feel your tongue. And what can sense, body sensations. Body sensation includes the breathing. Inhale, exhale. Feel good. Including your heartbeat, if you're still enough. You see, after so many millions of years of evolution, we're so equipped, well equipped by these five senses, gathering information from external surroundings, also includes our body. Such a beautiful design from Mother Nature. If you really look into the five senses, you will appreciate it. Wow, so beautiful. These five senses make you alive. There's no AI, artificial intelligence have this well designed, equipped senses, trust me. By our eyes, we can see distant objects, say 2 or 3 kilometers away. By our ears, we can listen sound, middle range, 50, 100 meters away. By the sense of smelling, we can closely range a couple meters away. Fragrance of flower, freshness of the air. And by our taste, very close down in the body or in our mouth, we can enjoy very delicious food. I'm a good eater. So it's really when our tongue, mouth touch the food, so beautiful. Then we can touch, we can hug, we can sense the grasslands, the water. You can even sense the wind. We can feel the vibrations of the body. That's five senses, so beautiful. If you really know these five gadgets, this thing, cell phone, computer, or any technology, wonderful. But comparing to your five senses, this is nothing. Trust me. Once you enjoy your five senses, once you can live in a moment only using your five senses, you know what do I mean? What I mean. Okay, that's the only five senses. Every animal, most of animal, cats, dogs, chickens, they got these five senses. They're more to some extent, they're more advanced than us. Cat can see more. Dog can smell more. But anyway, basically, they have five senses. We're one part of them. But now, we are, there's the sixth, the mind, the logic, reasoning, understanding, powerful mind. That's the difference between human and animal. See everything around you. Everything around you is created by mind. Have you really watched everything around you? That's your mind. A fence, a table, a book. Say nothing about science, technology, computer, cell phone. See how powerful our mind is. Can you understand your mind? Once you understand your mind, you can understand others' mind. Understanding the mind is the path of awakening. When I say mind, is the reasoning, logic, understanding mind, but also including emotions, feelings. Can we truly understand the mind? mind, a beautiful servant, a terrible master. Terrible master. Most of the time we are slaved. We are controlled. We are prisoned by the mind. But once you understand it, once you can steal it, let's say calm it, still maybe too much. Calm down the mind. Then you may understand how mind play tricks over us. The mind, the relationship between the five senses and the six, there's a relation there. From the five senses, we gather information, data, a color, image, a sound, and the mind try to understand it. That's the beauty of the mind. Try to understand when we see an apple. Oh, you see, let's say millions years ago, there's a first Homo sapien see an apple, but they didn't have a label or word for it yet. Just reddish, round, crispy fruit or stuff. Let's say stuff. Then later on, for the communication, we label it by apple or 苹果 in Chinese or any language. Then for that stuff, we call it apple. We try to understand it by labeling it. It's a good way, but it's not a complete way. Every labeling actually have its limit, or actually limit our understanding of that thing. It's helpful, but also it's a prison. It's a how to say? It's a bondage, because as Master Thich Nhat said, actually this thing is a whole cosmos, everything contained in this pencil. Everything, all is in this one thing, all in one. That's in Buddha's teaching we have 一切即一即一切. So in this pencil, very simple object, it contains all the information of cosmos. Trust me. First, let me explain it. You, awareness, have to be aware of this. That's the simplified relationship. You, awareness, have to be there first. Then you are aware of this pencil. That's the first layer. Then in the object itself, it interconnected, interbeing with every other things in the nature. Comes from piece of wood, from earth, from wind, from sunlight, from raindrops. You know what I'm saying? From the salesman, from the manufacturer, from the man who cut the piece of wood, or that machine which cutting the piece of wood, and machine is designed by somebody. There's huge machinery tools involved in this little thing we call pen, pencil. All the materials, carbon, oxygen, helium, nitrogen, all the material atoms, molecules of this pencil connects to all the galaxies, all the planets, all the stars. It's, how to say, beyond our imagination. This thing is the whole thing, whole cosmos. Trust me. Every forces, gravity, electromagnetic forces, weak, strong forces, all included. Okay, I will, Eddie, thank you for question. I will finish this one first. So 5 senses plus the mind. Mind is trying to understanding the inputs of the 5 senses. That's the power of mind, but also that's the problem. That's the beginning of the suffering too. From that understanding, it's helpful, but it's limited. It's a boundary too. We create a tendency of likes and dislikes. Something that I understand, I will say, oh, this is good. And red apple, which is crispy sweet, is good. I like it. And green apple, which is sour, which is, bitter a little bit, I don't like it. Just say apples. You see, we have likes and dislikes. Then from this, then all these likes and dislikes apply to everything we can perceive, hear, listen, touch, sense. Okay. There's people we like and people we don't like. This food I like too much, and this food I don't like it at all. Then you create a separation. You create a tendency of ego. So everybody, every mind, if say I like this, say I like from my food, my habits, my how to say, my interest, I have 100 different likes and 200 different dislikes. That's me. I like these people. I like my dad. I don't like my sister. If I have this 100 likes and 200 dislikes, then it's me. Then ego comes. These 100 likes and 200 dislikes create an egoic pattern of thinking, behavior, and words. That's a problem. That's create for something or somebody I don't dislike. I dislike. I will try to ignore them or reject them or resist them. Make sense? For something I like, I will attach to. I want to spend more time with my pets. I want to spend more time, go to hiking. All very good, no problem, very natural, very normal too. But in these tendencies, we create an egoic pattern. That's the problem. We are built up a castle with a wall, invisible walls. I call it invisible bars of prison. These invisible bars of prison grounded us, seemingly protect us too, but it's definitely prison us. The mind is a servant to understand, but at the same time becomes a risk of prisoners, limit us. That's the problem. If you cannot see this, no matter how smart you are, no matter how intelligent you always have this boundary of you. Maybe you're a good man, your boundary is bigger, but still boundary. Maybe a president of one country, you can caring about all your fellows peoples in your country. You have bigger boundary, but it's still a boundary. Once you have boundary, you have a self. Then from this self, egoic self or small self, you have others. This self and others is the original suffering, original factor of suffering. You see that mind plays a role in creating an individual body and mind. Individualized, localized, limited understanding of who we are. Once you have this limited self, we suffer. So, on the other hand, once you lose this boundary are all inclusive in the realm of awareness. Awareness. I'm not saying the body mind are the contents of awareness. Let's say, how much are you aware now? How big is your awareness now? Think about a distant star, like a sun. Instantly, that this distant star or galaxy is in your awareness. There's no distance. There's no boundaries of our awareness. Also, think about your breath, your guts feelings. It's also infinitely small. So our awareness is include everything, infinite big, infinite small. That's why what I'm saying, living in the realm of awareness, which is inclusive, unlimited, unconditioned. If you are living in the realm of awareness, pure consciousness, there's no self and others. That's the bigger self or greater self. Make sense to you now or no? The very nature of our awareness is all inclusive. The body, the individual body mind is included. Others are included. Everything you can see, hear, listen, touch, taste, smell are included. Also includes everything you can think, memorize, imagine, reason, all included. Once you're really living in the realm of awareness, you are in the Dharma realm. You are in the Buddhahood, the Buddha realm. And Buddha lives in this realm. It's not so far, it's so close to you. So close that there's no distance at all. That's called awakening. In every moment, you are awareness, my awareness, his awareness, its awareness is all inclusive. Meaning there's no your awareness, my awareness, its awareness, her awareness, their awareness. There's only one universal awareness, one universal consciousness, but have a very individual, localized perspective. So beautiful. You have that specific perspective, and everybody are equal. Everybody is equal. Have to have their relationship, family, understanding, and so on. The key is, can you let go that limited, conditioned, in like boundary understanding? Once you can letting go, the awareness is free, and you are free. Voila. And where is it? Here. When is it? Now. It's always here now. You can you live here and now? Tell me. Can you push away here and now? Nobody can. Okay, I don't want here and now. I want to live in the future. No way. You cannot live it. Means you're always blessed. You're always blessed and loved by the God. So, you're always been loved and blessed all the time. The time is beyond the concept of time. We are so deeply, completely, greatly, extensively beloved. Can you feel it? Here and now, here and now, here and now. Can you live here and now? Can you live the realm of God? No way. The realm of God is here and now. Here and now, I'm not talking about contents of here and now, okay? Here and now is greater. It's your awareness. Your awareness must be here and now. Okay, now Ellie. So good morning, Miss Lee. How can we reach you for treatment? I'm. Do you continue to practice acupuncture? Yes, I do. But now I'm living in Vancouver. Where are you? I'm not. I moved from Victoria to Vancouver. Surrey, actually. Surrey. I I invite you to experience your divinity, your divine nature, here and now. So, Eli or Eli, sorry, I don't know how to call your name. Eli, let me say. I would like to treat you by acupuncture. Acupuncture is helpful, but it's not complete. It's not fundamental. You can treat or heal yourself by mind only. If you really understand who you are healing yourself from most fundamental level. Trust me, Eddie. Awakening is the highest healing. Maybe I'm very good at acupuncture. I can treat you, I can heal you, cure you one one time. No matter it's your physical pain or emotional disorders. But acupuncture only treat the superficial level of ailment or sickness. It's like, let me use I sometimes look gardening, okay? For every gardener, they don't like weeds, like dandelion. In the gardening area, dandelion, people don't like it. So if I cut the the upper part of the dandelion, everybody know it will grow later. The best way to kill the or to remove the weeds in the in the in your gardening or in your garden is to uproot all the dandelions, right? Leaving no trace of anything there. So in the same way, how to heal every modalities approaches like massage, physio, chiropractor, psycho, how to say psychological therapy, even traditional medication, surgery, you know, pills. All these approaches are helpful, but none of them are complete. I'm very sorry to say that. None of them are complete, but they're all helpful. They work, but they're not complete. Why? Because they're treating the individual body and mind. If the patient, him or her or itself, does not realize that he is beyond the body mind, the healing, the treatment itself only reach very, very limited level of how to say healing. It's not fundamental. It's only superficial. Awakening is the highest healing. You're awakened from a body mind which is bounded in time and space. No matter how good I am, or no matter how doctors they are, if they, the doctors and the practitioners, and you, the patient or the client, don't realize they are beyond space-time, they are beyond body-mind, they are beyond phenomena world. I'm so sorry to say, every treatment falls into a limited healing process. They are helpful, but only in a certain range. That's why I spent 10 years of meditation, 5 years of clinical treatment, includes mindfulness and meditation, 3 years of YouTube online sharing and teaching. Try to awaken somebody who is ready. There's no other way to be really liberated or free from suffering. Awakening is the only way. I mean, an ultimate healing, an absolute healing, an absolute liberation or elevation, an absolute complete freedom. The only way is awakening. So in this perspective, comparing to a traditional treatment, massage, at acupuncture, physio, psychology, and so on, the awakening self has a greater effect. Once you can relax the physical body, ease the mental mind, and connect it to the true self, which is infinite big and infinite small. You are healing yourself at every moment. You're not healing yourself. You're not only healing yourself at every moment, every space, here and now, space and time, here and now. You're enjoying your life. You're loving your everything you perceive, hear, listen, touch, and you can sense and even think. You're in a happy state. You're in a joyful state. You're in a blissful state. Every space-time, every here and now. That's the healing. You see? That's the true healing. Nothing can shake you anymore. Nothing can disturb you anymore. Nothing can suffer you anymore. While you enjoy every doing, every relationship, every family member, into a complete, perfect level. Thank you, Miss Lee. I appreciate your online teaching sessions as it helps me work on my awareness. Thank you. So from your individual body-mind, there's a awareness. From my individual body-mind, there's a awareness. There's no your awareness or my awareness. Trust me. There's only one universal awareness. So in this perspective, I'm talking to myself. I'm helping myself. And the awareness is talking to itself. The awareness is aware of itself through different coordinates of space-time, through a very unique, individualized, localized experience, you and me. But behind all differences of the body mind, of the situation, of the surroundings, of the internal climates, there's a universal field, unified, universal field that is connecting you and that is connecting me. Brahman expressed into Atman. Brahman is Atman, Atman is Brahman. That's the healing, my friend. So let's end this session in silence. Enjoy yourself.